tired of bringing up this nigga on every show we have on this platform, but every week he does some more whole ass shit that I gotta keep bringing up. And you know how people say, "Oh, you just a so and so hater." Look me in my eye, nigga. I am officially a Drake hater. I hate this nigga. Like I am rooting for him to fail in every way possible. Now this nigga wants to see Kendrick's contracts. Did y'all read that?
Yeah.
Now you want to see the nigga contract. Like to me, I just can't get over the fact that we're letting somebody actually sue for a diss song. Like I don't think we understand the gravity of this, especially when he the same nigga that started this. And that's what's annoying me more than anything. I'm at the point now where if you say you listen to Drake, I might think you a bitch ass nigga. Like I used to do Goofy Mog in a week, and I got put this nigga in the Goofy Mog Hall of Fame. Like it's that bad, bro. That
Yeah.
everybody's like, you rooting for the machine, you rooting for the machine. Yeah, in this case I am. In this case I am, because enough. This ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick. This is about hip hop, and my hip hop heart is upset right now. And then you look at it. Did y'all hear? I don't know if this is actually a reference track, but with this nigga, I can't put nothing past him. That there's a reference track that dropped from 5 a.m. in Toronto
No.
yesterday.
Yeah, I just heard that while I was walking to the store. If it's true, I mean, it just goes into a long line of reference tracks we've already heard. So, like somebody said, it's like a treasure chest of reference tracks out there just floating. So, I mean, one day it's gonna drop, but either way, you know, we know what it is with this guy. So, I'm with you though. It's disappointing. It's one of those situations where like I don't see how he comes back from this. I just don't see it. This is me personally, and I was a Drake fan for a very long time. Still, I'm a Drake fan, but it's nasty, bro. It really is. Like, and the way that you start digging into people's contracts and saying, "Well, let me see this and that." Nah, bro, nah. And you know, UMG had the perfect response, in my opinion. You started this, you asked for it, the roof caved in on you, and now you're sitting here trying to, you know, save as much face as humanly possible, and it's just not working for him. So that shit is corny, but I mean, man, bro, it's tough. It goes from saying, all right, bro, just drop some new music, we'll see what you're gonna do, to now it's really like, you know, where do we go from here?
And I'm very aware that his fan base doesn't care, like at all. Whenever he drops some new solo music, it's gonna sell, it's gonna do his thing, it's gonna do what Drake always does. But the problem I have is, at least for me, I was always a fan. I was never a super fan of Drake because there was a lot of things he did that I just didn't like. And even the Ghost Rider thing that came out 10 years ago, that's when I stopped. What's the word I'm looking for? Started like treating him as a rapper. Like to me, he was just a performer after that. Because, and I'm not saying that he don't write anything. I do think he writes stuff. But if I hear all these different reference tracks from you, now I gotta question everything you put out. Is this somebody else's or is this yours? And that to me, I put him like a Diddy Kanye category as far as lyrically after that. But I was still a fan. But after all of this, I can't even listen to the music the same. He got a couple joints on that party album that I think are really good. I like the what's it called? The Spider-Man Superman joint. I like the Small Town Fame joint. Nokia cool. I do think niggas is gassing Nokia because they want them to have a hit really, really bad. But these are good songs that with any other artist, just because they lost a beef, don't mean I don't stop listening to their music. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Right.
crazy to me. But the way he's going about it, like, honestly, it's just a lawsuit for me. I don't even care about throwing subs. Do that. That's what rappers do. Do that for the rest of your life. But the lawsuit, and you're trying to change the way people view this thing, well, really, it's doing nothing but making you look bad. You know, he put out that cryptic IG post. To me, that just said to me what I took from him, he kind of regrets putting this thing out there. And I think that's the only reason that we still talk about the song. I think the song would have died months ago if he didn't put out that thing, man. And just for me personally, it's just too much. And I always knew he was soft and corny. Obviously, you know, being from Degrassi, you know, coming from Canada. But I didn't know he was a bitch ass nigga. Like this was new information for me. And that's why it's just a lot And I'm personally tired of it, man. So that's just really where I'm at with it. With Drake is enough, man. And Bang, I know you said it's gonna be they're gonna cash him out. Here, nigga, damn. I still think it's gonna get thrown out. I might be wrong, but at this point, I hope it does because this is just ridiculous. When you're trying to see niggas contracts, I'm not a legal dude. I have no idea. I highly doubt that the court is gonna allow that, but I could be wrong. I went early in the show. I officially proclaimed myself a Drake hater.
Okay.
Now I want to know. Of course, we know you're a diehard Drake fan. Shout out my boy Big Was.
Yeah. Shout out to Was.
Always break down your favorite things, but we know that you're a hip hop guy first.
Always.
There's been a lot of unhip hop shit this nigga's been doing. I want to know what's your thoughts on Drake post beef. Forget the beef. The way he's been moving post beef.
Yeah.
For me, it's unforgivable as a hip hop fan for me.
Yeah. It is, and I think you used the right word. It's unforgivable because the people who should be the most mad in this situation or the most disappointed, I would say, not like mad, the most disappointed are the people who were like huge Drake fans, because I'm not saying that Drake had to be Beanie Siegel or Jadakiss. That's a tall task to ask anyone not named Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss. All right. My thing is he just quit rapping. You didn't even give like anybody a chance. People who didn't like you, people who liked you, whatever. You didn't give people a chance to judge enough work. Like, you just quit rapping and you was like, oh, that's good enough. And I'm gonna take it a step further. I think that if you do the short-term, long-term gain type of thing, I think him winning that Meek Mill battle is one of the worst things that happened to him, because he felt like it's this easy to knock off a guy who got the respect from like the streets and the respect from the culture. I took him down. So like, now don't ever question my pen again. Don't question like my spot in this game again. And then with the Pusha T shit, we know Pusha T, we love Pusha T, but not enough people overall, you know what I'm saying, like would come out there and understand what Pusha means to us and to the culture overall, to like give him the numbers in that, right? So Drake can quit rapping and nobody cares, cool. He just ran into somebody like Kendrick where it's like, no, everybody's watching now because everybody cares. And you lost and you played yourself to a level where it's like, even if you just lost the battle because we preferred his content over yours, that's different than like you quitting and saying like, yo, I'm done responding and all this kind of shit. Now you suing and you want to see the contract, you want to do this. None of that shit represents like the culture that he claims to be like the GOAT in. So if his GOAT case wasn't already done in by like the ghostwriting shit or whatever, it's definitely over with now with this, because he's been playing himself ever since. You don't even know how to take an L. Like, what's going on with you?
Yeah, that's been the thing that's been the most irritating for me, because the losing the battles, whatever. A lot of niggas have lost battles. My favorite rapper, Jay-Z, has lost the battle.
And people will still debate you on that today.
Hey, did y'all?
For sure.
Speaking of this bullshit, did y'all see the bullshit Kendrick reference track to swimming pools?
I ain't even click on it.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I
like, come on, bro. What are we doing?
I ain't even click on it.
A Drake fan just sent me this, bro. I was like, hang this shit up, bro. Like, it's over. Stop.
It's been over for a very long time, bro. And it's because all he had to do, honestly, you go back there and you look at those, like, you know, when 50 Cent was outside and he was doing this shit for real, he just wouldn't stop rapping. It's not like he was doing the best rapping of the battle or anything like that. He just wouldn't stop. And he was like, yo, you know, Drake missed a key element of this hip-hop shit, too. It ain't about the bars. It ain't about none of that. They're talking before the song, talking during the song, talking after the song, giving that shit to a DJ, going to a radio station and giving us a classic clip. This is the day of clips. This is the era, the age of clips and just content, short form content. Give us a meme, a GIF, or whatever. Like, he should have been tapping in with those DJs. I'm going up there to go sit with Clue or somebody, or Who Kid. Right. He had Who Kid on the song. I thought we was getting like a whole Kendrick diss tape. That's what I thought. You got Who Kid. We know Who Kid from being with 50. So I'm thinking that Drake is about to be on some shit like, yo, I'm about to talk crazy to him. I'm gonna get on here and give y'all some classic radio clips and all of that. He did none of those things that could have made this at least debatable. It could have made a Drake fan say, no, he got that, and not look crazy. Now you can't say Drake won that battle without looking like you on the OVO payroll, because it's just so obvious of a loss. he missed a few key things that this hip hop shit is about, and he proved Kendrick and everybody who has not liked him for the past 15, 16 years correct about him. You're not of this shit. You're not from this shit. You got a lot of great songs, but when we really get down to the real shit, the dice game at the end of the night, you got to go home.
And I think the lawsuit bothers me more than the not rapping thing. Like, it's like, come on, bro. Like, you said this man beat his wife and that his kids was his best friends. Like,
you can't tell me how to react. Me and my wife just had a conversation about that, dog. We got to make it home together. You my family.
Yeah.
I don't care what's going on. If you say something about my wife, bro, you letting me know where we taking it to. We can take the gloves off. It's over with. Cool. No matter what you said. Like Pusha T said, you saying my wife's name was enough. The bar wasn't even that great, but you said my wife's name.
And that's the problem. When he always gets in a situation, what's the first thing he do? He goes to the woman. When Joe Budden and them niggas was laughing at him, what does he do on his Finsta? He puts up a picture of Melissa Ford. Like, what are we doing,
bro?
So, like, this is what I said too, and then we're gonna move on to sports.
Yeah.
For me, like the battles to the point where, like, even with Jay-Z and Nas, we can still have conversations about it. Like, I personally think Takeover was a better song than Ether and what Nas released. But the general public said Nas won. And I love Hov. I don't forget he was stuttering like Ron Harper on Hot 97 when Ether came out.
Yeah.
I can't. He lost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he also chose to just give Nas like one of those verses, and Nas gave him a whole song. So it's like you don't get to tell me
you don't
Drake tell me not to give you just a verse because you gave me a verse. I'm gonna give you a song, and I'm gonna diss you again on might be a controversial take, but I think Destroy and Rebuild is a better diss record overall than Ether is. But I get it because the target is bigger, so I understand that Ether is greater, but Destroy and Rebuild I think is a better song. And it's more because it's more of a personal song. It's more of a you're bringing up some shit that we didn't know because we don't live in Queensbridge. You know what I'm saying? Love that song, and he threw another. He smoked Jay on that too. You know what I'm saying? So like you don't get to dictate the terms of the battle when you start it, bro. You smack somebody, however they react, that's how they react. You don't know that person.
Shit out of Orlando, fam.
Orlando said Bang was 12 when Kumo D was beefing with LL.
Shit out of Orlando, fam.
But yeah, and it's like to me too, man. You look at it. Like when the beef started, like there's an alternate reality where Kendrick doesn't like that verse.
Yeah.
And Drake's like, whatever. Because honestly, if you look back, there's nothing scathing in that line. It's really nothing different from the bars that Kendrick threw him the first decade. Like I was re-listening to Pimp Butterfly this week, and King Kunta comes out before Meek said this nigga had ghostwriting. So obviously Kendrick knew something. You know what I'm saying? So there's been shots before, but him responding to that push-ups, and it's like you just golden Kendrick. Like use that shit, you have nothing to release button. And then the way he hyped up Family Matters, like it was you never call victory before the game was over. He pulled the Swaggy P. You know, put the shot in there and walked off. Meet the Grams come like that, and now you're doing this white woman stuff that you're doing right here. So for me personally, some people it don't matter. They can step. For me personally, I tried to listen to some of the songs on the P&D album. There was a couple joints I liked. I
couldn't do it. I still haven't finished that album because like I listened to the intro. I was vibing with the intro a little bit. I listened to the one shit, the Give Me a Hug joint or whatever, and then that got cornied up real quick by, you know, I ain't gonna say the name, but like
we know
got cornied up. Yeah, you know. But you know, so it's some moments on there that I think I can appreciate, but it's like overall, you got sent back home to get your shine box and you really went and got it. Because like they told you, Pusha T told you, I like Jaded. Make more of those. Stop talking to me crazy. Kendrick told you, stop talking to me crazy. Make some shit I could dance to. And what you go do? You want to make some shit they can dance to. And it is what it is, bro. Niggas can feel however they want to feel about it.
And bro, that's why I'm at with it too. Like, that's solid songs, but it don't sound the same to me, bro.
I just don't. And then he's talking about he don't care about a rap battle. He care about this. And it's like, man, shut up, bro. Like, just shut up, dog.
You called your lawyers.
And look, don't even non-confrontational.
Yeah, like
oh, nigga, don't even get me started on that Kerry Bradshaw IG post he put up, like, and like, you know, saying, oh, things are gonna get uncomfortable, like, my nigga.
For who?
No kid.
For you?
No, right, for you. Like,
the fuck?
No kid is a cool song, but niggas is gassing it. And you gotta know, eats him up every night when he looks at Billboard. And the nigga, we know he looks at Billboard because he like 50 when a nigga loves numbers. And he sees Kendrick ahead of him. Luther's been number one for a month now. So to me, it's just like, I know everybody's like, oh, drop new music, nobody's gonna care anymore. I don't 100% think that's the truth.
Nah, I don't. Man. It's different. The temperature has definitely shifted because we're looking at you like, okay, well, those songs that we used to love where you was talking all greasy and all this kind of shit, you was going at Meek Mill and Tiger and shit. You know, you beat them easily, that's cool. But against the juggernauts of this shit, you didn't even hold your own. So like, I don't care. I don't care.
I'll close it like this. Styles P said, yo, you know what I'm saying? We love you up there.
You're beautiful up there.
But don't come down here and try to rewrite the rules and tell us how we gonna play down here.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like when niggas gave passes for reference tracks, I was like, okay, we done lost the plot.
Yeah.
We done lost the plot.
Yeah.
And so that to me is just where I'm at with Drake, man. But look.
So cool. Triple double hat trick, I know the code too. Ice trade, go for trade, yeah, we cold too. Getting paper on these player haters, old news. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not